Uganda election 2026, Museveni dominates early results amid violence and controversy. Kampala, Uganda. Preliminary results from Uganda's presidential election show longtime President Yoweri Museveni in a commanding lead, but the vote has been clouded by allegations of electoral malpractice, an internet blackout and violent clashes. According to official tallies released by the Electoral Commission, Museveni, seeking a seventh term in office after more than 4 decades of rule, is leading with around 3/4 of votes counted and well over 70 to 75% of the valid votes recorded so far. His main rival, opposition leader Robert Bobi Wine Kyagulanyi Ssentamu, trails on roughly 20%, with other candidates in single digits. The elections, held on January 15, 2026, also included votes for parliament and local government representatives. More detailed, official, and final results are expected to be announced by the Electoral Commission once counting concludes, constitutionally within 48 hours of polls closing. Controversy and opposition claims. Bobi Wine and his National Unity platform have rejected the preliminary figures, dismissing them as fake and questioning the transparency of the tally process. Wine's campaign says his own agents at the National Tallying Centre were not given clear explanations for the results being published and has urged Ugandans to wait for verified final figures. Wine also claims his movements have been restricted by security forces and that there were widespread irregularities such as ballot box issues and intimidation of opposition polling agents, allegations government officials deny. Internet blackout and voting challenges. In the days around the election, Uganda experienced a nationwide internet shutdown, imposed by authorities who said it was intended to prevent misinformation and unrest. Critics, including civil liberties groups and the opposition, condemned the blackout as undermining transparency on election day. Technical problems also disrupted voting in some areas, with biometric voter verification machines failing to work, forcing officials to revert to manual processes in several locations. Post-election violence and security incidents. The post-election period has seen clashes between security forces and supporters, particularly in parts of central Uganda such as Butambala district. At least 7 people have reportedly been killed in overnight violence, according to police and local reports, and dozens have been detained. Authorities state some of the unrest was sparked by attacks on police by armed groups. The presence of heavy security and reports of arrests, including of some opposition affiliates, have further heightened tensions in the capital, Kampala, and elsewhere. What's next? The Electoral Commission has indicated it will continue collating results from the remaining polling stations, with a full, official announcement of winners expected soon. International observers and civil society groups are watching closely amid calls for accountability and transparency in the final stages of the count.